On Friday, March 31st, students and teachers joined together in the auditorium for the 8th Annual Service Rally in preparation for Service Week and Laps for Lymphoma.
Now let's take a look at the difference you can make and how you can give back to the Lymphoma Research Foundation to help find a cure.
At the end of your life, you're not going to worry about how much money you have, how much power, how much prestige.
Then, Michelle Mosier shared her story about her experience with lymphoma.
Wow, what a true honor it is to be standing here today in front of all of y'all. I've generally had a fear of public speaking, and when I was asked to do this, I said there's no doubt in my mind that I will not do this for my daughter Madeline, to share her story and what we went through. Rocky, my fiance, and I are both from Chesapeake, former Great Bridge High School graduates. Actually, Ms. Bernard was my principal at Great Bridge. We also have two children. Cam, who's playing hooky today. He's a second grader at Great Bridge Primary, and my daughter is pretty severely autistic. She's in the CSEP program at Cedar Road Elementary. So she got hit with the double whammy with the cancer diagnosis on top. A year ago from today, our lives seemed pretty normal, the typical everyday things most families do. Little did we know, a short time later, our lives would be changed and impacted forever. Early May of 2016, I got a phone call from Madeline's school saying she wasn't feeling well. So I picked her up, and Cam was having a sleepover with 7 other 7-year-olds. And I just wanted to rule out anything that could possibly be contagious. They said it was a virus, just let it take its course. So she wasn't getting any better. Over the next few weeks, we were in and out of doctors, urgent cares, still getting no answers and just getting worse and worse. We finally had lab work done, and it felt like centuries waiting to get the results. The Thursday before Memorial Day, I was actually praying for mono at this point and felt guilty as a parent thinking that. We got the news that it wasn't mono and her counts weren't that elevated, her blood counts, and to come back in a month for further testing. Come Monday, Memorial Day, that just wasn't enough for me. Around 8 o'clock, motherly instincts said, you need to take this child to the ER now, CHKD. We drove through terrible weather to get there, but nothing was stopping me at this point. After hours of testing, I got the unthinkable news that would be gut-wrenching to any parent. I still remember hearing, you are being admitted to the 8th floor oncology unit. Little did we know that would be our new home for the next 30 days, and for several months, our second home to follow. At this point, no one would give us a definite answer, so it was pure torture. Going through biopsies, scans, her heart rate being over 200, thinking we were gonna lose her several times. Not to mention poor Madeline, she was just laying there lifeless. I finally got one of the oncologists. I finagled my way to tell me we're dealing with some type of lymphoma here. I went from praying that it was mono to what is the best type of lymphoma my child can have. Dr. Lowe, who is amazing and will be a hero and holds a piece in my family's heart forever, finally sat us down. He told us Madeline had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and aplastic large cell lymphoma. I'm sure none of you have heard of that, because I sure hadn't. It's a very rare form of aggressive cancer, which requires immediate chemo that day to be injected, and it required following 6 rounds of intense 5-day inpatient treatments and become an expert in the diagnosis to ensure the best possible treatment. I can only think the doctors coming in were like, oh Lord, what is this mother gonna ask me today? Because I had every question plus. Coming into her 3rd cycle, the tables began to drastically turn. She would not leave anything access report where she got her chemo treatment, a simple IV, and we were just at a loss at this point. I was thinking, what are we gonna do? She needs this treatment. Dr. Lowe and I agreed heavy sedation in ICU was her only hope, being the benefits of the chemo outweighed the sedation. I don't think there is anything worse in my lifetime I have been through other than see my sweet baby battling cancer. Sorry. I could go on for hours about her stories with all the ups and downs and roadblocks we hit. But today, most importantly, I want to stress the reason I'm here. I'm here to let each and every one of you know how serious and blindsided you can be of this awful diagnosis. It can happen to any of you sitting here today, your friends, family members, or just someone in the community that will just impact you in no way you've ever felt. I cannot thank our community enough for the support we were given. My family was so incredible, and my son went through so much and remained strong. I'm so proud of him. My dad is here today, and I just want to personally say I love you. More than words. I believe in my heart if it were not for the Lymphoma Research Foundation, we would still be facing the unimaginable. I know modern medicine saved my child's life. Well, and also the amazing team staff at CHKD. And I can proudly say myself, because I was Madeline's advocate and not gonna let anything happen to her and ensure she got the right care. I kind of have to admit I had security called on me only a couple times, and that was pretty impressive. Not to mention I got tight with the security guards and ordered them pizza, so they were on my side. Without funding to this organization, this would not be possible. Thank you for listening to our story and battle we have faced, and please keep Miss Madeline in your prayers to stay in remission, as we will be having several scans for years to come. Please spread this word to family and friends, and I look forward to seeing y'all on April 1st out on the field for this amazing event. This is something I know without a doubt in my mind that I will be attending every year. And there is nothing worse, I can't stress to you enough, of seeing the kids that I played with here. You know, anyone, adults, anyone, die. It's just unbearable. I can't, you know, my life's changed forever. And I never would have thought like this before this diagnosis. It's a serious thing, and I really hope y'all will spread the word and come out there that day. And the reason I had to bring my son for sure today is because, do you want to tell him? Okay. Come on. All right, maybe next. He had me in tears the other night. He told me that he is going to brave the shave next week, and my son is shaving his head. And his words to me exactly were, it's just hair, and these other kids cannot help but to have to lose their hair and it'll grow back. So he wants, I think this is so bold coming from a 7-year-old. I think he deserves another round of applause. I'm so proud. Thank you very much.
To wrap up the rally, several clubs promoted Service Week.
Representatives from each club to let you know a little more about each of the days that their clubs are sponsoring.
Then John Adams and Ryan III, as well as members of the SCA, lightened the mood with their enjoyable performances on stage.